Flowing off the western flank of the Cascade Mountains in southern Oregon is one of America's greatest rivers. One Native American translation for Umpqua is thundering waters, and it's among these thundering waters and towering trees that two legends call home. A fish called a summer steelhead, and a man named Frank Moore. As a soldier in World War II, Frank fought for his country and earned the prestigious Chevalier to the French Legion of Honor for his bravery at Normandy. When he returned home to Oregon, Frank continued his service to defend and protect his beloved river and wild steelhead of the North Umpqua.
First time I came to Roseburg, or the North Umpqua, was probably back in the 20s with my father. We didn't get up this high. And then when I came back in 1946, I came up here and I saw the magnificence of this area and the beauty and the wonder of the steelhead. I thought, wow, this is a very, very special place.
The summer steelhead is one of the most coveted game fish amongst anglers, and the Umpqua's wild summer steelhead are known for their dynamic power and aggressive nature that have drawn fishermen to these emerald waters since novelist Zane Grey set up camp at the mouth of Steamboat Creek almost 100 years ago.
Steelhead is to me, is a remarkable creature.
They are also the most vulnerable of the salmon family, and there are not many wild ones left in America. The summer steelhead migrate up the Umpqua and take a left up the North Fork before a bulk of the population head up Steamboat Creek. They'll swim 12 more miles up through bedrock and waterfalls till the cool waters of Big Bend Creek stall their migration for the next several months. They will hold tightly packed, suspending in time and space, waiting for the first rains of winter to rise the creeks, allowing them to continue their journey home to spawn. The Steamboat Creek watershed is a unique cold water refuge for both adult steelhead and juveniles. In the late 1960s, the selling off of public timberlands took precedent over the health of this unique watershed. Frank and his friends filmed the plight of the Steamboat Creek watershed and the steelhead that desperately relied on the habitat and cool waters. Land managers took the trees and cut roads with little regard for this fragile ecosystem and nearly wiped out this great race of fish.
The waters went from 57 on the average stream up there, and they'd log into some of them, and the water temperatures, I've seen them go up as high as 84 degrees. I'm surprised that we still have any fish at all up here in the North Umpqua.
Frank took the film Pass Creek to Washington, D.C. and changed forest practices to protect rivers and creeks, not just in the North Umpqua Basin, but across the Pacific Northwest.
Whatever you do on the headwaters of these streams, it's not going to heal on the way down. It's destroyed right there on those headwaters. The temperatures rise and the siltation and everything carries all through the whole system.
For the past 17 years, the steelhead in the Big Bend pool have had a guardian named Lee Spencer. But for generations, people used to take advantage of the holding fish and dynamite the pools, killing and maiming much of the population. The Steamboat Creek ecosystem is recovering from decades of abuse and is critical to the perpetuation of this iconic species. The sanctuary would protect over 50 miles of stream by conserving 100,000 acres in the watershed on public Forest Service lands. Thanks to Oregon Senators Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley, the proposed Frank Moore Wild Steelhead Sanctuary is poised for approval by the U.S. Senate. In order to permanently protect Steamboat Creek and honor Frank's lifetime contribution, the U.S. House of Representatives must also approve legislation. This is an opportunity to honor two heroes, Frank Moore and the wild steelhead, for their unrelenting tenacity and dedication to the North Umpqua Basin.
Looking at two ways. We can manage it foolishly and lose that resource, or we can do it correctly and maintain it forever for the animals and for the human race too. And why not do it right? Why not do it right?